Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Black Ops 3 playing the beta, and what we're going to do with this video is something different, something mind-blowing. We're going to give some beta feedback and actually discuss some aspects of the beta that I would like to change, particularly one special stability that goes by the name of Rejack. So I know this is a beta, right? So many people are so quick to actually jump to the conclusion that, Nero, it's a beta, don't whine about it, it's a beta, things will be fixed. Well guys, how do you think that happens? It happens because people like me actually make videos and talk about the beta and actually give feedback on it rather than just saying, oh, it's a beta, they'll probably fix it. No, you have to actually give the feedback for them to fix things, which is why I'm going to be doing this video, and actually went and got a bunch of gameplay, kinds of evidence of exactly what I'm talking about, and stuff that's going to back up my claim here, because of course people are entitled to their own opinion. Some people may like Rejack and think it's a good addition to the game. That's entirely understandable. David Vonderhaar really seems to like it, as he's arguing with this guy here on Twitter, but I don't think it's that great of a thing. I wanted to present my case here in this video, and maybe you guys can agree, maybe you'll disagree, but regardless, I wanted to present the facts as I see them while giving you guys a bunch of gameplay to support my side of the argument. So if you guys aren't aware of what is happening here, Rejack is a special stability here in Black Ops 3. You get it from the character Nomad, who this is going to be Nomad. He's a really cool character. He's like a burly lumberjack kind of a guy. He's essentially a survivalist, and both his abilities are actually specific to being a survivalist. And Rejack specifically is he's going to basically inject himself with something and come back to life. Now you're going to be seeing a lot of gameplay in this video of me using this Rejack ability and essentially coming back to life. It is essentially... It's a lot like Final Stand from other Call of Duty games, but even maybe a little bit better, because Final Stand or Last Stand, you would drop down and you would try shooting at the person, but they'd be able to shoot you and you'd be able to die really quickly. Whereas here, with this ability Rejack, you go down, you get covered in smoke, and you're essentially invincible while you're laying down there, and you can just sit there and look at the timer on your arm and decide at any point whether or not you would like to actually revive yourself. Right, and during that time, you can just watch the person that tried killing you, and you can see if they're reloading, you can see if they ducked behind a wall, you can see if they're engaging another target, then bam, you pop right back up, and you can end up taking them out. And again, you'll be seeing tons of instances of that throughout this video. It's not like I'm just showing you some regular old gameplay and just discussing a bunch of hypotheticals. I am giving you tons upon tons upon tons of examples here in this video. And keep in mind, all this footage is from like 45 minutes of game time. Like I said last night on Twitter that I was going to spend the night trying to find footage of this for this video. It took me like 45 minutes to get like 10 minutes worth of gameplay of me coming back up and killing people, right? There's so many instances where people outgunned me, or they caught me by surprise, or I just had bad aim or whatever, you know, and they killed me, and I should have died, but instead I'm able to just get right back up because of the special stability, kill that person back, and then kill multiple people. Like instead of just getting a death added to my score, I end up getting right back up and killing off like 5 people. So what would have been 1 death for me turns out to be plus 5 kills with 0 deaths. Like it's way too powerful in my own opinion. It's very annoying to go against, and by no means do I think it's ridiculously powerful, because it is possible if you shoot somebody, you see the big smoke come out, you understand that they're using Rejack, then you have to wait while they decide whether or not they're going to revive themselves. And if they do, they're pretty easy to kill, to be perfectly honest. I'll admit that they're very easy to kill, but it's an annoyance. It's a super annoyance. It's very similar to Last Stand and Final Stand of Call of Duty years past. You know, you think of those, I mean, how often did you really die to Last Stand? How often did you really die to Final Stand? It wasn't hard to kill these people. It was just super annoying. And there was also some instances out there where you would run into 2 people, you'd shoot down one of them would drop down to Final Stand, and because that one person had Final Stand, which keep in mind was a death streak, you end up dying because you couldn't take the extra bullets to kill him while still taking on the other guy at the same time. Like, it was essentially that. They've added a death streak here into Black Ops 3 in the form of this specialist ability. It's also very easy to get. Now, there's actually a perk in this game, which I'm using in all these videos, which is called Overclock. It's in the perk 1 category, and it allows you to earn your specialist weapon and specialist ability faster, and that's what I'm using throughout this, and as a result, I'm able to, in say, like a game of Hardpoint, get 10 different Rejacks in one game. It's ridiculous how often I can actually get these Rejack abilities, and as a result, I'm having lots of instances where I should have died, but I'm not, because I'm using this specialist ability. We as a community a very long time ago decided that Last Stand, Final Stand, death streaks in general just really didn't have a place in the Call of Duty that we would like to play, and that's exactly what Rejack is. Rejack is nothing more than a glorified death streak here in this game. It makes it so people with just a little bit of luck can escape death. Now, of course, there are instances, it's not like every single time I use Rejack that I get away with it, but there are a lot of instances times where I do, because in a perfect world, this guy catches me alone on a back alley, takes me down, right, and then I have nowhere to go. If I revive myself, he's just ready and willing to shoot me, right? But that's in a perfect world. This is Call of Duty. You know how hectic Call of Duty is all of the time? Chances are I got a teammate that's 2 seconds behind me. Chances are there's a grenade coming towards that guy. Chances are he has to reload or something. Thus why it was so easy for me to get a ton of footage for this video of me just using Rejack and escaping death and going on kill streaks that I shouldn't have gotten because I should have died back there, right? So that's what I want to do with this video, is give you guys my feedback towards the idea of the special stability Rejack. I would like to see it removed from Black Ops 3, or at least changed in one way or another. Again, one way they could change it is, instead of making it so you're invincible while you're down there deciding whether or not to revive yourself, make it so people can shoot you. But at that point, it's essentially just Last Stand, or maybe even Final Stand, but with a new smoke effect. Like, it's something I don't think should be in the game, and I hope they remove it. And what I want to do with this video is I didn't want to make like a click the tweet campaign or anything like that, because I feel as though that's a little bit too spammy, a little bit too easy, doesn't really get the point across. So if you guys do agree with me here in this video, I would like for you to take this video, tweet it to David Vonderhaar, tweet it to Treyarch themselves, tweet it to some of the other YouTubers out there if you would like, but that way you're doing it of your own free will. You're not just clicking a link in the video description or anything like that. You're actually copying the video URL, you're actually going to your own Twitter account, your Facebook account, or what have you, and sending the video out for people to see. And yeah, maybe then we can actually make a change. So if you guys want to go ahead and do that, if you guys agree with me, feel free to do so, or if you disagree with me on Rejack, feel free to let me know in the comment section below, and I'd be more than happy to debate it with you, but calmly and on an intellectual level, right? I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, you're wrong because I'm right, you're stupid, or anything like that. No, I would like to actually, if you guys have legitimate criticisms towards my argument, I would like to hear it, and I would offer my own rebuttal towards that. That's what we want to do here at this video, just have a nice friendly debate as to whether or not Rejack, the special stability Rejack, should actually be in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And that's what I want to do here with this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys all found it helpful and informative, and maybe a little bit eye-opening. If you did, please be sure to leave a rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.